What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Thai Live channel. My name is Min Thai, and in this Thai pod today, I want to talk to you about whether or not when nail technician or stylist speaks in their own native tongue, their language in front of the client, are they talking about the client? Because I know some of you guys believe that they are. Some of you even have your Google Translate on. We're going to clear out the air today, y'all. We are going to do that right now before we start the show. Let's get it, y'all, because it's Friday. I love the weekend. The weekend. The weekend. All right, y'all. Calm down real quick. A lot of y'all out there have this debate. When they speak in their language, they're talking about us. Us. First of all, why would we talk about you? We don't know who you are. You got nothing bad for us to talk about. Because when you really think we talking about you, it means you probably done something really bad. But you know, this topic is the gray area. It's not a black and white area. There's a lot of levels to this. And I'm going to break it down to you every single level. Well, I know from a business perspective, we got to stay professional. You know, we cannot speak a language where consumers can't understand because there's a lot of rhymes and reason behind it. They might talk about us. What are they saying? Oh, my God, they're looking at me. Do I look weird? Did I say something wrong? I get it. All of that is going through your mind. But one thing I also know about business that there's so many people with mom and pop business and they speak a different languages. And sometimes I don't mind. But I also understand a lot of you guys probably say like, oh, well, they only say what's in the business, but they don't really talk and have a conversation. And that's true. So let's talk about the salon for a minute. In the salon, there's going to be a lot of people with different languages. And a lot of time when I speak my language is when I'm trying to communicate to auntie. So I got my clients in front of me, and you know, a client walks in and she needs a certain type of service. And you know, auntie, she's good with the pedicure, but auntie doesn't speak English very well because auntie, you know, came here when she was kind of older, hard to learn the English language because English is actually a very hard language. And sometimes they're afraid that when they speak, they might not speak clearly, so you don't understand them. So, you know, low self-esteem comes in, you know, a little pressure. So when I translate what the clients want so that auntie can get the right service, I will speak in my language to auntie. I say, hey, auntie, this client right here, she needs that. And then when auntie want to know what the color the clients want, I might have to come and help auntie too. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't think you will ever stop and prevent different nationality speaking the native tongue in their business. Because sometimes it requires that kind of communication to get through to one person to another person. Okay? But this is where I'm talking about is not a black and white. There are some environment where the nail tech have a conversation in their language in front of the client. The whole service. Yeah. And I know some of you guys probably sitting there and be like, yep, that happens to me. Yep, I've been there. And to me, I don't think that is professional. This is where I'm not defending people of my kind. Because at the end of the day, you might not speak the English language with your client, but that does not give you the right to speak your own language and carry on a gossip conversation when you're doing service. The reason why I say that is because nail is a luxurious service. What's that mean? When the clients come in, you got to show them that luxurious where, hey, this is not just a regular service. And that also means nail technician got to be professional. Okay? You might not speak the language, but that does not mean you should ignore the client in the middle of the service to carry on a conversation. Now, but does that mean we're talking about you? And the answer is no. A lot of time when they are gossiping about things in front of the client, is usually about life, family, cooking, somebody's life, or they discuss whose client's coming in and all of that. They are not talking about you because a lot of time, what's there to talk about? We don't have the only time when you go and get nail tech talking about you, and this is not just Asian nail tech. I'm going to keep it real with you. The only time when we are talking about you is when you are hard as a client. And some of y'all probably be thinking right now, be like, well, I'm the paying customer. I get to do what I want. I get to. No, you don't. You are a paying customer does not mean you have the right to act up and give nail technician an attitude. Because I know, I'm going to keep it real with y'all before we move on to this topic. Nail is a luxurious service, but some of y'all client out there don't act luxurious at all. Some of y'all walking into the nail salon, rude, demanding, expecting. What, just because you're paying? There's a lot of customer out there who are willing to pay and give us respect. So please, bring your pride down a little bit and walk in with some respect. Okay? If you want people to feel that you should be respected, then you should give nail technician respect. Because I know some of y'all. Look, now back to the topic of if we're talking about you. Is when we are talking about you is when you are acting up. Like you nitpicking, you don't know what you want. So sometimes that frustrated and we gotta let it out. And now you saying that, oh, that means we're talking about you. Well, let's pause it one real quick. If you were working at another retail, we're not talking about salon. If a customer act up because over a price tag, oh, we might not talk about you, but when we go back in the room, the office, we're gonna yap our mouth about you for 1, 2, 3 hours until we clocked out. Everybody talk about somebody when they're doing something bad. Everybody talk about somebody when they're doing something bad. Did you not hear what I just say? For real. So it's not the fact that Asian nail tech is talking about you. You probably did something that's irritating, disrespectful. So you know what? We talk about you. But do we talk bad about you? Because first of all, when we say we talk about you, meaning this right here. Let me break it down because first of all, we can't be talking smack about you because we don't know who you are. But when we say we talk about you, is sometimes we say, man, this girl's picky. Or this girl, she can't decide. Or this girl right here, you know, she doesn't know what she wants. Look, that's not talking about you. That's acknowledging your personality, your attitude, your type of client that we don't want. Fair enough? I'm telling you, this is not a black and white conversation. This is a gray area. Yes, we should not speak in our language to carry a fun conversation with our peers. That is not professional. I agree. But we are not talking about you when we are talking in our native tongue. We're not. We really care about our client. Even if Auntie doesn't speak English, Auntie will put in the work to make sure your feet is clean. Auntie will give you that massage that you will remember forever. But we're not talking about you. We care about our clients a lot. Because if we don't care about clients, why do you think the nail industry has been growing so strongly, especially in the Asian community? Because we're not talking about you. Because if we are, we will shut it down already. We as nail technician, we will shut it down. We would not want that nail tech to be part of the team. Because that's not how we roll. And for those of you who constantly think we're talking about you, then you need to look in the mirror and check yourself out. Because if you walk to walk and talk to talk, then you're 100. Then we don't need to think like that. But when you thinking we talking about you, it's just you a little shallow. You think the world is evolve around you. See, I'm talking about you right now, and I'm speaking in English. But what I'm trying to say is y'all should not think like that. Enjoy your service. Go into the nail salon. Show them some respect to the nail tech. And I guarantee you, they will show you love. Because every nail tech out there are hungry for the next loyalty client. Every nail tech, y'all. And here's the thing. You'd be surprised. A lot of clients out there, they end up learning our language too because they be coming so long. They hear us speak and gossip in our language. They don't mind. They just watch TV. We love you long time. That's all I got to say. Happy Friday. I hope I clear out the air. You guys enjoy the weekend. I see you guys on my next segment. Before we go, you know how we got to go the right way. Thank you for watching, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all enjoy the weekend and tune in to the next podcast, yo. Thank you so, so much.